Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Chiefs going up against the Raiders.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
Second down and 4. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he cuts. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. It's the fullback, 67 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
3 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Patriot! All right, here we go. Now, Arnie. Gun! Detroit! Gun! Detroit! Leopard!
Play clock winding down. And to give this time to the tailback. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Detroit!
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Over! All right, now, look at 56. Take four. Watch it now, Barney. Gun!
drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Give them 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
All right, here we go. Detroit!
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. He shakes him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes.
Great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Picking up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game, would be ideal.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 94 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call. Run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. So out come the Raiders. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, you know, he'd say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad, eh.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Back to throw now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They find some open field here. And look out, I think he's going to go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. It's the fullback, 81 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. On play action, they'll throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going up top. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Leopard. Leopard.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
He'll drop to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll set up to throw. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll give it here to his running back, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go now. No. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go. Check.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Check, nickel.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Gun!
Now a handoff here to his running back. Down right around the 25. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Well, not a huge gain there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Now let's go. 3-19. Gun. Leopard. Detroit. Leopard.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Here we go now. Green 39. Back 99 Philly.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Back to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he nearly picked it. Maybe daylight in front of him if he could have held on. Instead, second down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Get a nice lead, you should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And down he'll go at the 25. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. Fielded at the 33. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And a throw right sideline is complete. A Raider first down, 7. To throw here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit!
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And some room to maneuver. And avoids the contact by sliding. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. For his running back, and he's got him complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down. So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. Left side here, and it's complete. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. Had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall around the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on 1st down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, after that pickup of a 1st down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch them by surprise.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
All right, here we go. Hey. No. Check. Patriot.
Now a carry here for their fullback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And to give him 4 yards there, it'll be 2nd and 6.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
All right, here we go. Leopard.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Here we go now.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. It's the fullback with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. And when they called that play, I'm not sure they expected it to go all the way to the end zone. Nice little reward, though.
Without a doubt, and sometimes I think the offensive line gets a little bit more inspiration when they know that guy's going to get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often. They want to reward him for all that good blocking he does as well.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over. And rebuild that confidence.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the red zone this time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Back now in the East Bay. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Raiders on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Steps away to his left. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 37. And this is going to